Auxiliary power unit. Running like a champ. Saving me fuel. 6 o'clock in the morning. The conversation got boring. I headed off to your bedroom. Oh man, oh man. Doesn't look like they're open, but we'll see. 6 o'clock. Appointment, 5:55 a.m. Let's air it up. Man, that starter's nice. Woo! No parking, no parking. That Raptor did a slow roll next to me. Cruise the parking lot. It's kind of a cool horror movie scene out of the back of the reefer. Nice and cold because it's 73 degrees outside. ACC. I wonder what this place is. I have a bunch of Pop-Tarts in the back, by the way, in case you're wondering. Let's go where he's going because his doors are open. So here we are again with the blessed lumper service. Luckily, this is that check the guy gave me about a week and a half ago at Aldi down in Florida. And I'm waiting for the EFS or the tax ID and the lumper name of the company, because I called one time and they told me to get a door 3, which I'm in, and that would be a $150 lumper fee, and I had to have my own check again. So make sure when you come out here, guys, you buy your own, or you get your own checks from Pretty Moon. Get your own checks from a truck stop and have a stash of them, because I just had another driver ask me for this checks to get this lumper service done. So you have to have these little guys for lumper services. Here is the man, Jess. He's like, I called your dispatcher, so you want to get on her about this, because I even told them that you're going to need to have a check and that they should do it or get it set up before you get here. And I was like, yeah, I only have an EFS check. And they're like, well, we only take the Com or T check. And I said, hey, well, they do it mobily. He's like, we never have to really take lumpers unless it's a dry load, because they're a seafood place. And I don't know why they're getting Pop-Tarts delivered, but they must be needing them. So it's like it's all reefers with seafood. They have like the seafood prices on the door. But anyways, he's like, I'm sorry. He didn't say I'm sorry, but he's just like kind of joined in my frustration with these so you have COM checks, you have T checks, and you have EFS checks. And I have an EFS check. Coyote only distributes COM checks or T checks, which are like, it's called a T code or an express code. You'll learn this when you come out here. It's very frustrating, but just have, I guess, 10 of each check, which I'm gonna have to do, because this is, but what he ended up doing was just saying, don't worry about it, I'll deduct it from their bill. So which I don't know if he has the power to do that. Why doesn't all these brokerages and receivers and shippers do that in the first place? But he said, don't worry about it, I'll just deduct it from them and let your dispatcher know that I tried before you even got here. And I said, yeah, I'm talking to, they route your calls to a call center. Sounds like it's from India. I don't know, it's a bad connection, and I've called 3 times. And on top of that, they said, okay, call back in 10 minutes after I call back the first time, because the T code won't generate for 10 minutes. And then a lot of times they'll just take cash, but I mean, how much cash are you gonna have on you in your truck in these times anyways? So they want $150. Frustrating, but what are you gonna do? Just have 10 different of each check in your truck at all times. God bless. I'm gonna get some more shut-eye, and they're getting these Pop-Tarts off the truck.
County beaches, it's heading in this direction, and it'll be on shore before midnight or around midnight.
Hurricane's off the Carolina coast. No beach days for a little bit. And gotta be with everybody up there on the East Coast. Looks like it's coming in hard, just like Sandy did. So just keep them in our prayers. And I'm starting to gain detention. 2 reefers have already gone that got here before me. So we're gonna watch some news. Maybe we'll watch some sheepy racing or some Vice Grip Garage. We'll see. Then we'll see what the day holds.
This, on the other hand, has a fair bit more. It is essentially.
What do you think about these cars? Every time I see one on the road, I kind of like it. And this is the 110th anniversary of the Alpha, so they beefed it up even more.
32 horsepower, which is about 30 horsepower
more. Don a set of brake pants, use launch control, and it will do 0 to 62 in 3.6 seconds, which is 0.3 faster.
3.6 seconds, 0 to 60.
It should sound a fair bit
For a
naughtier
four-door
too,
sedan.
thanks to a new centre exit titanium Krapovich exhaust.
It's just a good looking car.
The lightening is thanks to carbon fibre used for the drive shaft.
Oh man, I don't know.
Front bumper, front wheel arches,
Alpha.
rear wheel arch
Alfa
bolt-ons,
Romeo.
and the standard sport seats.
A little much on those
There's
seats, but hey,
Alcantara everywhere
quite
on the
comfortable.
interior, and the more extreme GTA M version you're looking at here even swaps the rear windscreen and back
Pretty
window
car.
Through those top-mounted exhausts is a 612 horsepower.
All right, let's talk about damaged. See that right there? 2280, 2283. When you have damaged goods on your truck, sometimes like Uber Freight or other brokers will tell you wait there until they figure out what to do with it. 99.9% of the time, they will tell you just to discard it, donate it, or find a dumpster for it, or anything like that. So you can take it home to your wife, your girlfriend, whoever you have, or donate it to a local food bank. But let's pull this truck out and see what we got back there. All right, see what it is. Going to the weeds down here. But it's a small road that doesn't have much parking on the side. A big John Deere factory next to me. All right, door, come here. Oh. All right, I'm mistaken. Normally there'll be the boxes sitting back here, but I guess they kept the damaged ones, so we'll keep a note of that for the broker. Nothing in there. But normally they'll leave the damaged ones here. I've had juices that were all spilled and glass bottles broken in there, all kinds of stuff. But the broker will tell you like to hold at the property. Wait till they figure out what they're gonna say, wait till they get a hold of the customer. Sometimes it takes like 4 hours, so just leave, get on to your next load. You don't have to wait there because they're just gonna tell you to get rid of it anyways. So, a little bit of word for the wise. Let's get back to these load boards, see what we can find. All right. Georgia is in full effect today. We have the trucks everywhere. Got one over there. Two over there. Everywhere. Got their own Georgia Blitz going on. in and park left to bring papers. See what we got going on. Well, that went good. Paperwork checked out. Always nerve-wracking. You don't want to get in trouble, but good to go. As long as you got all your paperwork set, have your medical card, all that stuff, they'll pull you right through. They were really worried about hazmat, though. They kept saying, "You not have any hazmat?" And I said, "No, I'm just a dry man." All right, let's get home. Always nerve-wracking getting pulled into the scales, even though you got everything set up right. You just wonder, like, what's gonna happen? Do I have a tiny air leak? Because the DOT inspection, if they want a level, I think it's level 3 or level 1. I don't know which one's the worst. I've never had either. I've just had my annual inspections, but they can pick your truck apart if they want. So just be nice to them. Go in there with a smile on your face. Well, I had a mask on, so you couldn't really have a smile on your face. But just yes sir, yes ma'am, and you should be okay as long as everything's in order. Medical card, trailer registration, truck registration, the last BOL you had, kind of showing where you were coming from, where you were going, and that matches up with your ELD, your electronic logging device, on what you've been doing. But it's funny because Tennessee and Georgia are the only 2 places I've ever been pulled into the scales, like bring your paperwork in. And oh wait, one time in Florida too, and they were just same kind of thing, just had a random bunch of SUV DOT officers, and they were just kind of fine combing more than they normally do. So just be ready for it. Don't get too hyped up about it. If you got your paperwork in order, I keep all my paperwork in a separate little folder in here and bring it in there all together, and as long as you got everything in order and ELD's matching up, they say have a safe trip, driver, and then you head out. All right, God bless. Let's get on to these kids. See what happens in the second scale in a row. Stopped at Love's, got some beef jerky, a refill at exit 4. It's so busy. It's about 2 p.m. right now. It's packed in there. Let's see if I can get 2 inspections in one day. Late on that. Told me bypass about a millisecond before I went under it, so not South Carolina. Another thing I didn't know when I first got into trucking, when I first bought my truck and got my plates, put your plate on the front of your truck. I got pulled into a lot more scales, I believe, my first year because I put my plate on the back, which now that I think about it, makes sense to have it on the front because they read it. So put your plate on the front bumper or in the grill, highly visible area, so they can read it when they're taking pictures of you when you come to the scales. All right, we're only about 35, 40 miles from home. Let's get there. It's a wrap. Level 1 inspection, well, almost. Gotta play Frogger again, get across the street. Maybe get some pool time. It's a nice day. A little pool time, and then I'll show you a little exchange I had here. I have a lady named Kelly who used to run this account for me from Hendersonville down to Florida, and I emailed her again about it because the people that were responding on the JB Hunt app were playing hardball. So I emailed her and she said, "Hey, I got transferred. I'm not on that account anymore." I said, "Oh, that makes sense." So she said, "Talk to Courtney." And Courtney's not as cool as Kelly. She's playing hardball. So I said, "All right, well, I'm going home." Well, I could have been up there and picked that up and put it on the truck. It's a 2-day drop. But I gotta fix, I gotta put these injectors in Truck and Wife's Escalade. So, Cribs fast forward Frogger. Oh, Ford Ranger coming in hot. But yeah, I had to get home. So Courtney, if you ever watched this, yeah, you could have had it on the truck. She at the very end, she came up to 2,500, but 2,850 was what I would have done for. Because this is 2-day down to West Palm and it's really heavy. So, either way. Just keep playing hardball, I would say. I know your worth. They're going to try and make you run it for as cheap as they can get you to run it. So you get to do stuff like this every now and then to just show them, like, this is what I'll take it for, and this is what I mean. So, all right, let's get back. See if we can get some pool time. I gotta get these injectors in Truck and Wife's Escalade. So she has 2 cars to drive. Plus I have a, show you guys the power wire to this amplifier system for this gigantic truck we bought. It's been draining the system because it comes off the alternator and it's not charging, so I bought a new wire, so she said that came in too. So 2 projects for tonight, but maybe some pool time first. All right, we made it back home. It is time for pool time. But before we do that, Truck and Wife got a what?
I got a really good deal. So someone sent me an awesome message on our Facebook page, and he was like, I don't know what kind of deal you got on the GoPro, but Costco got an amazing deal on it. So he sent me the link, I looked it up, and we returned the one we got.
You got this one?
Got a new one.
So you get like all this cool bundle stuff, a memory card and all like a...
2 batteries, a memory card, a little case to carry it in. It's all kinds of cool stuff.
And it was cheaper than the one at Walmart. So if you want to buy one of these, if you don't win, go to Costco. You're gonna buy me, but please subscribe, guys. Where'd you get that, old shark?
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Please.
Check out our Facebook.
Yeah, we're doing this giveaways to kind of build the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share a video,
Share
go to
videos on our
Facebook.
Yeah,
Yeah, share one of our YouTube videos, something like that. And we can't wait to see who wins this thing. And hopefully they start.
On the bottom of
Yes.
the screen, I will add it.
All right, and we're gonna hit the pool. All right, guys, see you tomorrow. Hopefully we get a JB Hunt load. They don't mess around tomorrow. Say bye. Bye. New injectors came in, and so we can get the mama wagon down. Good old Rock Auto. Thanks for that suggestion. I didn't even think about that. And this is a new wire. Wish me luck on this too with the new 250 amp right here. I know, we're going to the pool, Bubba. We'll get you ready, okay? All right, guys, let's load up in the golf cart. And wish me luck on those injectors, guys. I'm really praising that that's the problem with this thing, and it's not me pulling the head. All right, God bless. That's officially the end of the video.
He goes, near.
Later.